Hello, this video is for the 6-mark question on the Unit 2 paper for the USA. It's the describe question. So what do you have to do on this question? Well, it's quite simple really. You need to describe something that happens. If you do that with simple statements, you get 1 mark for each of those statements to a maximum of 3. If you have a developed statement, then you're going to get 4 marks. 2 of those will get 5 or 6. 3, 4 of course will, but you're wasting your time. 2 developed ones can get you the full marks. You might want a 3rd as a safety, depends on how your time's going and how confident you are. 2 is what you need. So, 6-mark describe. Describe the key features of prohibition in the USA in the 1920s. That's the question we're going to work with on this video. So, think of 2 simple points as your very beginning. What are 2 key features of prohibition? So in this model answer I'm going to suggest what prohibition is a pretty important key feature, let's put that in, and the fact that it was massively unpopular with a lot of people is also a defining feature of prohibition. I could of course said all sorts of things, I could have gone about gangsterism and so on, but these 2 will do me for the purposes of this answer. And now I need to develop them, simple as that. So, the first key feature of prohibition in the USA is that it was introduced by the Volstead Act of 1920. So I'm using specific detail, which is making it look more developed. It banned the manufacture, sale and transport of alcohol, and this followed similar legislation that had taken place at state level and rolled it out nationwide. So that's a developed statement. Instead of just saying it banned alcohol, I'm showing I know the act that brought it in, and I'm showing I know it's not anything new, that this had existed at state level previously. I could have mentioned the Anti-Saloon League, but this is already a developed statement. Second feature of prohibition, and look at that topic sentence, make it very clear to the examiner you're moving into something different. It's unpopular, people found ways to get around it. There's my simple statement, let's develop it. One method was the speakeasy, an illegal bar serving bootlegged alcohol. I haven't explained what bootlegging is, but it's clear by the way I've used it that I know what it means. And during Prohibition there were twice as many speakeasies in New York than there had been bars when alcohol was legal. I could have used the specific numbers if I'd known, but that is still nonetheless a developed statement that can be made better but still satisfies the requirements of the mark scheme. So to recap on these questions, you need to describe an event in 2 developed statements. 3 as an insurance. Try to include specific dates, names and statistics where you can. That's always going to help convince the examiner that this is a developed statement. But these questions, provided you've revised and know the topic, shouldn't serve you any problems. Do them quickly, get the full marks, move on to the trickier areas of the exam paper.